Today I'm here to introduce the Inogen One G5. It's the newest machine from Inogen. It's a high flow machine, does a setting of 1 to 6. It's a fantastic machine in the fact that it's small, lightweight, and we're really excited about the machine. I have two people with me today that will help explain more about the G5. First, I have Courtney Sornberger. She is my sales manager here at Main Company Supply, and Courtney will share with you today things that her customers are very excited about.
Hi there, so I'm going to kind of go over some of the feedback I've gotten from clients that really make them excited to have the Inogen One G5, as well as showcase some of the unique features to the Inogen G5 that really do set it apart from the other Inogen systems, as well as other portable oxygen concentrators on the market.
Okay, very good. And next I have with me Mark Luther. He is my service manager. He's on the phone every day with customers related to service issues. And Mark, I wanted to tell them what you're going to share with them in regards to the Inogen One G5.
And I'll be going over the technical aspects of the G5 and some of the great features it offers.
Yeah, very good. So having said that, I'm now going to unbox the Inogen One G5 and go through each one of the items just briefly, and then they'll give you some more of the real specifics. Okay, now we're going to unbox the Inogen One G5. So you'll receive it FedEx overnight. It'll come packaged with this security tape, and just be a little careful that your knife doesn't go too far into the box. And the first thing you're going to see is the user's manual and the getting started guide. The getting started guide is great for just what it says, getting started. So check it out, but also spend some time with the manual. There's a lot of really important information in there that you need to understand to use the machine. And then you'll also get a warranty card. The Inogen comes with a 3-year standard warranty, but there's a lot of different bundles here that'll give you 5-year, lifetime, even drop coverage. So be sure to ask us about that. Next inside will be the accessory tray. Has everything you need, and I'll show you more of that here in just a little bit. Then next is the machine itself, and it's packed really well in this bubble wrap, air wrap. It really does a good job of protecting the machine during shipping. So the Inogen G5 has a really nice case. It looks leather. I'm sure it's a type of vinyl, but it's a very well made, very sturdy case. Courtney will go over more of this, but has a place where you can slide it on back of your luggage on the handle. And then inside is the actual machine itself. I'll take it out. It has a really nice display. In order to really show you the display though, I need to hook onto the battery. The battery slides off and on really easy. It's just important that you line up the grooves with the grooves here, and it just will slide right on. You'll hear it click. And when that happens, it'll actually power up. You'll see the display. It doesn't actually, it'll power up for a minute, but if you actually want to turn it on and use it, you'll need to hold the power button. The Inogen G5 is very quiet for a high flow machine. Really easy to read display. Shows your battery life. You'll have the gauge and you also the percentage. But very easy to go up and down. And like I said, goes all the way to a 6. And then to shut it off, you just hold the power button. And the machine will shut down. And then to take the battery off, there's just a really simple lever here. Just hold it down, slide the battery off. So that's everything on the G5, and that's an overview, the unboxing, and Courtney and Mark will go more through everything with you. They'll show you the power supply for the house, and they'll also show you the power supply for the car. And with that, I'll turn it over to Courtney Sornberger, my sales manager, and she'll give you some more specifics.
Hi, this is Courtney Stormberger again, Sales Manager here at Main Clinic Supply, here to go over some of the exciting features of the Inogen One G5 and share feedback I've gotten from clients who have just received their G5s, loving using them. So one thing I feel like they've done with the Inogen One G5 is they've really taken that feedback we've gotten from customers over the last few years and implemented those into the design of the accessories and the Inogen One G5. Right off the bat, I know Fran had kind of mentioned it before, is the new carry case design. It's made out of this new material. I really do feel like it's gonna hold up well to wear. It's also a very sleek design, so that's really nice. One thing I've heard from clients over the last few years is they wanna know where they can store their nasal cannula when they're not using it. Of course, we don't want it dragging on the ground. The Inogen One G5 carry case has a solution to this. So you have your nasal cannula on the machine. You're not using it. So this little pocket right here is perfect for sliding it right down in. Keeps it easy to use when you do need to start using your machine again, and it keeps it clean and off the floor. So that's a really unique feature to this machine and one that most clients are really excited about. Fran discussed the display on the machine, 2 different ways to access the display on the machine. First, if you're just wanting to check battery life, see where you're sitting at, the first flap on the top there. Next would be taking the machine, big flap out, you can see the machine there. The display, very user-friendly, just a few buttons here on the top, nice big display, very easy to read. You'll see your plus and minus for the oxygen settings. You can increase on the Inogen One G5 all the way to the setting of 6. Power button, and another unique feature to this machine is the volume feature. 3 different levels of volume for the alerts that can be set based on client preference. Another feature that's been implemented in this machine that customers have constantly told me that they're looking for is somewhere to store, an ID, a credit card, money. Here we go. Nice little secure zipper compartment right there. Put your cash in there. Velcroed up. You're good to go. Back side of the machine, as Fran had mentioned, easy for traveling, pairs perfectly with the Inogen GS100 travel case. Slides right onto the telescoping handle. Nice to have, not every client's gonna use it, but it's one of those things, if you would use it, very handy to have. Two different ways to get the battery out of the machine to switch your battery. First is gonna be removing the battery by taking the whole machine out. Slide the battery off and on. Next, and probably the easiest way to do it, is via the bottom. Unzip, pull the machine out slightly, remove your battery. Of course, the Inogen One G5 has 2 different battery options available for it. The large, double the hours battery, and the smaller 8-cell battery can all be accommodated by this carry case. If you've got the bigger battery on there, just Velcro up a little bit higher. You'll see it leaves room for the taller battery. If you've got the smaller battery out there, Velcro it down a little bit lower. Stays nice and secure on the machine there. Lastly, a couple different ways to carry the machine with the carry case it comes included with. First is going to be the shoulder carry. See, it has a nice shoulder pad there, nice and cushiony. Put it on the shoulder, out the door, you're good to go. You can even wear it crossbody. Take the shoulder pad to adjust it there. Lengthen the carry strap very easily. Add the shoulder strap back on for comfort. Crossbody for really a true hands-free option. And you're good to go. So that's going to be kind of the quick overview of the Inogen One G5. I'm going to pass it on over to Mark there. He's going to go through some more of those technical specs on the machine there. Really kind of give you the ins and truly outs of the machine. Thank you so much.
Mark Luther again. I'm going to go over some of the technical aspects of the new Inogen One G5 and just a little bit on setup of the new device for you as well. So first thing that you're going to want to do when you get your new G5 is you're going to want to test and charge your batteries to make sure everything's working correctly. You're going to notice that the batteries are going to have a latch on one side. they're going to slide onto the device and make sure they lock into place. And then you're going to locate the little charge port on the side of the device, and you want to plug in your AC power supply into the wall. You're going to notice a green light shows up on your AC power supply to let us know it's got power. And then you're going to plug it into the device, and then you're going to notice the battery charge icon is going to come across the display and tell you how much charge you have left. Once the battery is full, it'll say battery full across the screen, and you know the battery is ready to go. Another way you can charge your device on the go is going to be with a DC power supply. You can plug this into the cigarette lighter. Always want to make sure you use the one closest to the front of the vehicle to make sure that you get proper amount of power to the device. One thing with the G5 is they recommend 120 watts for power to charge this. So that's another good reason to make sure you're using the front of the vehicle for charging, to make sure there's no power drop across the cords. As far as weight goes, the G5 with the standard battery is going to be 4.7 pounds. And then the larger battery is going to weigh 5.9 pounds. One great feature that they did to improve the G5 over the previous models is they now have 2 intakes, one on each side of the device, to improve the airflow to prevent overheating of the device, where other models only had it on one side or just on the front. And then they also moved the exhaust to the bottom, and they also did an indent on the battery to make sure you get a little bit extra flow for the heat coming out of the device.